You make sure, as always, you're always on the fleshy parts. Never go over the bone. Never actually go over that elbow bone because you can damage it and injure yourself. Hello there, and welcome back to Elite Healers Sports Massage in New York with me, Adam Cardona. In today's episode, I'm going to give you a lesson on how to use a massage gun specifically on the muscles that are related to tennis elbow. So those are all sports that require strong arm movement and a stable wrist. This includes sports such as tennis, baseball, lacrosse, Olympic lifting, and gymnastics, but there's so many more. I call this video massage gun for tennis elbow because that's the sport that sends the most people for this type of care to me for massage therapy. However, you can still use it for any activity that aggravates those related muscles that the doctor might have told you it's tennis elbow. Soon, I'm going to make you a video to teach you how to use the massage gun for a lot of different problems on your body, all related to the muscles. And while you could use these videos to help you master your massage skills, it's not a replacement for a real sports massage or a real medical massage treatment. Massage guns should only be used as a supplement to your massage therapy treatments. You can get a foam roller, you get a massage gun, use them together, and it's only about half as good with just the different types of strokes that those two tools can do. Never mind the knowledge. We'll be using a Mebak 3 massage gun in this video, but anything I show you could be used with a halfway decent massage gun. But however, there is such a thing as having a massage gun that's so cheap that it can't just keep up with even the most average massage gun. That's why you don't shop for massage guns by the lowest priced option. However, you could go look at my videos. I'll review some ones that are worth it, and you can find yourself a good massage gun at a mid-range price. And if you need a massage gun, I have left a link in the description for the Mebak 3 massage gun. It's a competitive price, and it comes with the most attachments I've seen for any massage gun. I highly recommend it, and that's why I feature on this channel, because I'm not going to use a pretty bad massage gun to, show you, because why should I use garbage to teach you a fine lesson? Now, if you like what you're hearing and you're excited to learn more, make sure you press down on that like button, and if you haven't done so by now, subscribe. That way you'll be alerted when you get all these handy videos. And if you really want to take this information and excel, know that what I teach you in this video can be combined with the specific self-care series of videos for the forearm, arms, or shoulders, and using them in tandem together is going to really help maximize the results that you're looking for. So, that sounds like something that you should really be into. And with that being said, let's start and get to it. Alright, so let's start by talking about the most important area to care for when using a massage gun to help out the muscles related to tennis elbow, and that is your forearms. The forearms? Some of you might just say that when I tell you this, but yes, the forearms are the most important muscle group to take care of when it comes to an area that needs massage when it's related to tennis elbow. And you know something? It's not just any side of the forearm, but it's usually the part of your forearm that lines up with the back of your hand. So it just goes straight down like that. And this is the area that we need to care for. This area is called the extensor muscle of your wrist and your forearm. Extensor muscle group, because it's a group of muscles. So to use a massage gun here, we need to rest our forearms on a surface that's about our belly button height or so. And that's why I've chosen this massage table to work on. Next, what we're going to do is, of course, we'll have the gun turned on but not active. So that means in the Mebak, it would be down here you turn it on, and then back here you activate it. If you need to know how, you could always watch right after this the basics on how to use a massage gun and get caught up. But anyway, let's continue. So now what you'll do is you'll rest your forearm flat on your surface, and then the piece that I'm going to use in this particular case is the round ball head piece. You could also use the flat head piece. With the Mebak 3, there's 3 different versions of the flat head piece. You can use any version of that. But the Mebak 3 comes with the most attachments that I've seen with any massage gun. So you're going to have more options on this. But the ball head is a great option to use. Now you'll just rest that arm, and you're going to bring the massage gun right over. And remember, we're doing this for warming up. You know, I wouldn't necessarily do this for a cool down or a major treatment. This will just kind of get the muscles ready for you to do tennis. You make sure, as always, you're always on the fleshy parts. Never go over the bone. Never actually go over that elbow bone because you can damage it and injure yourself. And so I'm just going back and forth. I'm going over those muscles, a little cross fiber action, so that way it kind of loosens up and breaks it up. I can also hold in place and then drag across the length. You know, you want to have short range exposure. You don't want this to be more than 30 seconds in any particular area because then you begin to cool down instead of warming up. And then after you're done, you can just switch it into the other hand and then do the same exact technique I did on the other side, but let's keep it short and we're going to move on to the next area. Just rewind it if you want me to instruct you as you do the other side. The triceps. They are the next area that we're going to be talking about when caring for the muscles that are affected by tennis elbow. You know, whether you're trying to provide a little pain relief or warm them up, you're going to need to work on that tricep. The thing is, though, if you have the pain in the elbow, in this particular case, when it's muscle based, that's not where the pain is. That's just where the pain presents itself. It's normally the muscles that are around the joint that need to be taken care of and not the joint itself, because you're not going to find any muscles in a joint. Otherwise, the joint wouldn't be able to move. However, if you're not sure, then what you need to do is talk to your doctor, set up the appointment with them, and then get it diagnosed so you know exactly what you're dealing with, because that's the safest thing to do when you're not sure. Go to the doctor first. Now, to work the massage gun here, it's going to be a little more difficult, honestly, than working your forearm. But let me show you how to do this on your own with just one hand, because I'm going to try to give you a lot of these massage gun lessons where you do it on your own. And we're going to start it, right? So, of course, I have my massage gun. It's already on. One of the things that I will be using in this particular case is a flathead piece. I am choosing, and I'll bring it a little bit closer to the screen, I'm choosing to use those nubby heads that are exclusive to the flathead option with the Mebak 3 massage gun. But you can use any other flathead that you'd find, and up to you, but you could also use something like the ball piece. I wouldn't use like the horseshoe head shaped piece because that's not going to be as stable, and you already have to, for this particular one, be flexing your biceps to get to the triceps, so you don't want to add that extra work. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to set it about to the 3rd out of 5 in terms of intensity. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arm just like this. So that way the tricep is facing forward, right? And now if some of you are too tight and you struggle, you know, you'll have to stretch to get to that position. And if you can't do it on your own, you're going to have to ask somebody to help you. Now, what you're going to do is also, one other thing, don't go into your armpit. You could actually hurt yourself if you go into the armpit. Stay on the fleshy part, and you're going to go up and down, just along. So you avoid the armpit, and you don't go onto the bone in the elbow itself, because those are two ways you can quickly hurt yourself, and then you're going to find yourself running to the emergency room and seeing a doctor. Just up and down, just like that, covering the muscle. You know, you can go a little cross fiber, even though it's going to be harder. And instead of like long broad strokes up and down, I just kind of rotate at the wrist to kind of go cross fiber back and forth. And just like that, almost like you're scrubbing yourself in the shower, when you're washing with soap. Then when you're done, you can always do the same thing, switch to the other side, and you'll have just use a massage gun for those triceps. And now that's what you're going to need to help you out with using a massage gun to take care of those muscles that are related to tennis elbow or tennis elbow-like symptoms. And remember, if you want to increase your knowledge in fixing up one of these two areas, then what I want you to do is click on one of these two videos on your screen now, so that way you can build up your knowledge, take care of this area better, and step your game up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.